Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, everybody. It's episode Trio, numero 3, the third episode of the PSNFL pod. It's your boy, your host, your commish, T Mills, Tom Miller, back for another. I can't believe it. We made it to 3. Thank you so far to Jay and Zach who have been on here. I appreciate you both. We're looking into episode 3 now. Holy shit. Hopefully, I'm going to say this every single episode. Hopefully not 3 of 3. But I don't think so. I think we're going strong. And we'll be here at least till the end of the year. And maybe do a little bit of off-season stuff. Who knows? But that'll be that. Today, joining the podcast, we have somebody who is always back and forth in fantasy football. I feel like he's either got the best team or the worst team in the league. I don't ever think he's ever had like a mid team. It's either top of the board, bottom of the board. Last year he did the punishment. Thank fucking Christ. He did the punishment. We no longer have to do the Waffle House. You probably already know who it is by now. The league leader, Mr. 6-2, owner of Among Us, Max Kennan. Max, thank you for joining the PSNFL pod, sir.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. This is being shot on Halloween night. Max has had a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
I myself have not. I've been handing out fucking candy to little kids all night because I live in the middle of a residential neighborhood.
I have been drinking Happy Dads, not a sponsor, but they should come on board because it's a pretty dope podcast, if I do say so myself.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, I'm just, out here chilling, 6-2.
I can't believe it, to be honest with you. Did you think sitting at Waffle House 2, 3 months ago, 4 months ago at this point, that you would be where you are right now?
Well, I'll be honest. That experience at Waffle House, actually, I had a bunch of coworkers come and visit me, and I just realized at the time I listened to some self-motivation podcasts and some music, some Travis, and I realized I'm not going to let this happen again. And I did an impressive amount of research for the draft.
Did you?
Yeah, on draft night, I actually brought an extra monitor in my sim room and I had 4
Taking it serious.
I had 4 screens of PDFs up, just looking at predictions and graphs.
So you're spreadsheet boy too, is what I'm hearing.
No, because I don't look at a spreadsheet during the year. I could care less. I just go off the rip, off the cuff. I'm just trying to survive, man.
Off the cuff.
See, here's the thing. A lot of guys in the league, I've obviously been known as a guy where if you send him a trade, I'm not going to accept it.
Yeah, I know that personally.
Either you'll send it and I won't accept it, or you'll send it and I'll just let it sit there.
Yeah, and then you'd send maybe 2 or 3 text messages about it, and then nothing. Nothing.
See, here's the problem. I think it's a trust issue with myself because I think I've been burnt so many times on trades just from being bad trades that I don't trust myself to have a good trade. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it. I mean, but you never trade ever. That's the thing. I don't know if there's a way to look at this in the past years. I don't think you've made a trade in the last 5 years. I really don't. Not a single fucking person has ever been on your team traded to another team. It's only been pickups, and a few at that. I mean, you just kind of You just kind of let it roll from the draft and just hope that your team is just going to be good the whole year.
I mean, that was definitely the case last year. I kind of stupidly, I admit, prided myself on having maybe less than 5 transactions throughout the year. It's very dumb.
So
go ahead.
we'll put it out there. I mean, I texted Max today. Actually, I said, "Are you?" Here's what I said. Hold on, pulling it up. This is Max and I's conversation in the past day. I said, "Do you want Jefferson?" He said, "Who you trying to give me?" I said, "Patrick Mahomes." He said, "Nothing." Said absolutely nothing until I texted him later on saying, "Let me know when you're back," because he had called me earlier and told me that he was doing something for Halloween. And he said, "I will, sir. Been drinking." And I about knew how this is gonna go. So and then at 8:57 p.m. he said, "Podcast time. Let's roll."
Well, this is actually a pretty good parallel here. Let me pull up something from our text messages, me and Bailey.
Okay.
Kind of a similar kind of deal. I started talking with Bailey about trading Justin Jefferson because, as everyone knows in this league, in our friend group, in our group chat, Bailey is a huge Vikings fan. He loves his boys. He loves his boys. He loves Justin Jefferson, even if it means to get him at any means. He just wants to have him.
I love my squad. I love my gang.
He texted me Thursday, October 12th, which is a couple of days ago, I guess, 2 weeks. He said,
couple days. This is it's October 31st, ladies and gentlemen. A couple days ago, October 12th.
I've been flying by the seat of my pants here recently. He said, "Do you want to get rid of JJ?" And I said, "Possibly." And then that was the end of that.
I said, good fucking luck. I reached out to Zach earlier today because I thought you were going to take my Patrick Mahomes offer because it's Patrick Mahomes. Kirk Cousins was your QB.
No. That's still on the table. I just
didn't say anything.
I just didn't say anything.
I thought you were going to take it. So I reached out to Zach, right? And I said, "Hey, Zach, I want Joe Burrow," right? Because I knew I was going to give away Mahomes possibly to you. So I tried to give him Ramondre Stevenson, and then Zach hit me with the, "Well, Kareem Hunt's been really good." Which is true. He's been pretty good, but, you know.
He's been back for what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks. And he's gotten a touchdown or 2 every game. So good for him.
So let me just continue this on. This thing with Bailey it's still going. This is a couple weeks ago when I was in Vegas. I was drunk in my hotel room, and he's trying to give me Deebo Samuel, right?
Sure.
For Justin Jefferson, and I think it was a 1-for-1 deal. And I was like 2 inches away from my phone from hitting accept. I was like, nah, not going to do it because I really didn't like it. That weekend, the next day, Deebo Samuel gets hurt.
Yeah.
So that's
not bad. Not a bad deal.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Me and Bailey have been going back and forth about JJ here recently. He texted me on Thursday last week about it again.
Sounds like Bailey wants him. Yeah. Now, obviously, with Kirk Cousins going down and the recent ad of Josh Dobbs, who was a member of T's Nuts, Zach Clark, is now on the Vikings. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if JJ is going to be production-wise. It should go down, I would say, but I'm not. I wouldn't know.
See, I I feel what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. But I feel like in years past, there's been a certain kind of safety blanket that fill-in quarterbacks have with the number one wide receiver. Like, if they come in and they know the offense, they feel like they could just look to the guy. They could lean on their wide receiver one to always be open. And I feel like when
Jefferson's going to get open either
right.
way. It's just if they can get him the ball.
I feel like if they – and plus they have a really good tight end as well. I have Hawkinson as well on my team.
I do see that.
And
currently, this could be the first time I've ever seen this in PSNFL. You have a tight end at flex.
Oh, yeah. That's a recent ad.
Dalton Kincaid on flex. That's where Max is right now with his team. He's got Amon-Ra on bye. He's got Travis Etienne on bye. He's got Javonte Williams on bye. So if you look at this team right now, say, how the fuck is this the best team in the league?
This is not a good week to click
and
on.
I'm happy
I'm
playing you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. I'm very happy I'm playing you. My team just is they suck. They really do. They're just not very good. I hate my team. I hate my team so much that I just pray that the other team is going to have a bad week at this point, because there's no. I think my team's ceiling is like 110 points per week. I'm gonna put up anywhere from 80 points to 100 and hope that the other team scores 70. That's literally what. And if you look at the standings, right?
Yeah.
Look at points for. It is John has 300 more points for than I do. John's team has put up 1,023 points. My team has put up 757 points. Zach has put up 699. I've got one person beat, but right now it's looking like me and Zach in the shit bowl.
It's looking that way, but I feel like you have a strong. I feel like your team.
My team is okay. Everyone is just so middle of the road that they're going to get 10 points. That's legitimately it. Like Terry McLaurin is going to go out and get 11.7 points this week. I can call it. Like he's just like that's it. Same with Waddle. Same with fucking Saquon. Same with fucking Garrett Wilson. My entire bench. Michael Pittman. He's good for 14 points sometimes, which is exactly what he got last week.
I just like how every year you somehow end up with Graham Gano, and you just name your team after Graham Gano.
I think that this could possibly be the best team name I've ever created in my life. What do you know? Guess Will's son's committed.
That's actually tier 1.
For people keeping track, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different players incorporated into one name.
That is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
So okay, tell me this right now. Sure. Ever since we started ESPN, I feel like the logos are something that's overlooked in our teams.
Okay.
Why? I understand Spider 2Y banana, but why do you always use Spider 2Y banana?
I think that's just, I don't know. I feel like everybody, like Grayson's team. Let me look. Hold on. Grayson's had the same logo the entire time.
Yes. So is
Jay has always had it. Bailey's had that one forever. Marcellus, since he's been in the league, it's been that. Zach's been that. It's the only people that change are you and Chase.
I know. I feel like we just gotta get some more personality. I understand Jay's, because I don't think Jay can change his anymore. I think they've eliminated that one.
Yeah, and they might have eliminated mine too, because what's his name is not. He's like a predator or something.
Oh yeah.
I think I don't know what was his thing. He's a racist. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah,
That's what it was.
You gotta
That's
remember what
it
year
was.
it is. Everybody gets canceled all the
John
time.
Gruden.
Yeah. What did you say?
He's a predator.
He's
apparently
a predator.
now. Everyone's a predator at this point.
That's how he lured. That's how he lured him in. He just used the spider 2Y banana.
Why banana? Get your ass over here, brother. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think I've ever even looked at that. That's something that I don't put too much effort into. I like the name. I don't ever I don't change the thing. I guess yours being Among Us. Amon-Ra. You got Carolina Panthers Among Us guys.
All right, so let me explain this. Let me explain. I tried to look for a Lions one.
You tried to look for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers or a Saints, but they didn't have it. So you settled for the Panthers.
It should be. It's well known that I am an NFC South stan. Yeah, I love the NFC South.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, though.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So, I know Jay. Listen, everyone knows when me and Jay go up against each other, it's like the heavyweight championship. It doesn't matter if we both have the both terrible teams in anything. We just want to beat one another.
Like Red Sox, Yankees,
right?
Celtics, Lakers. The matchup. It doesn't matter what the records are. Everyone's got that one circled.
Yeah, it in our league. It's well known that if everyone else sees me and Jay going against each other, it's gonna be close. It doesn't matter if our teams are terrible. It's going to be 99.9 against 99.8. Yeah. That's going to be it's going to come down to that just because of pure spite that we have for each other.
Yeah.
And he was over here. I listened to the podcast week 1. Uh-huh. He's been out here. He's been on this so-called fraud train with me. And I've been hearing some chirps. I've been hearing chirps in the group chat. Listen, I know that the points forward and points against, right?
Points forward. Points forward, everybody.
Points
for.
Points for. Points asshole.
Forward. You're out of balance. He's out of balance. You didn't go out of bounds. You went out of balance.
Utilities get you less.
Yeah, man. Utilities get you less. Fucking ice kicking. Fucking just anything. Anything other than what it actually is. Points for. Okay, yeah. He's got more points forward than you. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Okay. Well, listen. Jay's been on this fraud train. Well, obviously he's. Oh, of course he's ranked number 1 because he has the least points against, right? I mean,
yeah.
Yes, and
you're not wrong.
I mean, he's not wrong. I have the least points against by 18 points. The other one is Alejandro.
Yep, and then me,
and then you.
Bailey. Everybody, you know what? I don't really want to hear it from the points for aspect of this, other than maybe Chase but. I mean, you look at Chase, he was just fucking in the shit bowl. And
that's true. I mean, you got to look at it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He won
10 people.
One game. Won one game, and he's all the way to 3rd. So, I mean, anything can happen.
There's 10 people in this league, and over a third of them have a 4-4 record right now.
Yeah.
I really do think this is the closest we've ever been.
I think once John's team, just looking at John's team, again, I'm going to say this for the 3rd podcast in a row. This team this week might not be very good because he's got A.J. Dillon and Najee Harris at running back because Christian McCaffrey is on bye.
Yeah.
But I mean, his wide receivers are crazy. I don't think Kupp has been that good so far this year, but he actually hasn't. He's scored 5 points and 4 points this past week. Yeah, I don't. Again, my team, I could have beat John last week. I just made some poor decisions. That's management. Just poor management decisions. So, but yeah, you look at everybody. Obviously, I want to get into a little bit about Zach. Obviously, he got his first win last week.
Yeah, that's good.
So props to him. But he didn't gain fucking niche from that game. He didn't gain a thing. He's still both teams that were 3-4 last week won. Chase and Alejandro.
Yeah.
Moving themselves. Alejandro moved to 5th.
Yeah.
So he moved from 9th to 5th. Chase moved from 8th to 3rd. I again moved down to 9th. Grayson's team, who he texted me. This is hilarious. Hold on. Let me pull this up. This was on Saturday night when you had, because you were playing Grayson this week.
Yeah.
He texted me because you had Amon Ra in, and then you also had your kicker, whoever the kicker was, Daniel Carlson.
Yeah, it was Daniel Carlson, but I made a game time decision.
Yeah, you changed it to Dicker because he was questionable.
I was concerned.
Great move, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I felt really, really good about
He texted me at 7:04 Sunday PM. He goes, don't you fucking dare put that St. Brown is sick and Daniel Carlson might miss the game with a hamstring injury in your article. I'm not doing no Tuesday vibes. and then as soon as he sent that text message to you, I got a notification that you picked up Cameron Dicker.
Dude, I got out of the track at Martinsville. I got in the car. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I didn't know Carlson was that close, and I was kind of in a spot where I was pinned because everybody else had already played on my bench.
Yeah, you were down by like what, 10 points or something like that.
Something
had a
like
kicker
that.
and Amon Ra left.
Yeah, I had a kicker.
Did he play? Did he end up playing? I didn't even see it.
Amon Ra did play, which is, but at the time, Amon Ra had like the flu. He was sicky or whatever.
He was a sick boy.
Yeah, and Carlson was questionable with a groin injury, and it's a kicker, so I'm like,
You made the good choice. You picked up the Dick.
Yeah, and he went off.
He had 16 points.
Yeah, just so you know, Carlson got 2, so I think I made a good move there.
Yeah, that's smart.
You bring up Tuesday vibes though, dude.
Yeah, I bring up Tuesday vibes, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've ever been a Tuesday vibe. Have I?
I don't know. I can't. I'll have to go back and look.
I can take a look right now. I think you didn't beat me this year.
No, not yet. This week though, maybe.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
It's gonna be tough.
I will say, actually, never mind. I won't say it because I think I had Jay on and he had to pay. But Zach was on the podcast last week and he ended up taking the money. So, I mean, shit, this could be a good omen for people being on the podcast and having the best week of their year. So, yeah. Let's get into Zach a little bit, man.
Okay, yeah, let's go talk about Zach. Let's get into Zach.
1-7. He won.
He did
he
win.
Beat Marcel.
That's actually crazy.
Whose team is his team name is Tom Thinks This Team Sucks, which I still do.
Yes, and that's funny. Every week that he loses and his team name is that, I'd laugh because he loses by so much that I'm like, wow, Tom really does have a read on this team. It does suck.
Well, he put up 126 points this week. I think he would have pretty much beat almost everybody else except you and Chase. So almost everybody else except half the fucking league. But he would have kicked my ass this week. So I don't want to talk too much shit, but I mean everyone is 4-4. You look at the standings. It's you, and then John is 5-3, and then everybody is 4-4 all the way down to 9.
It really is. It really is hard to talk shit right now because we're kind of normally. I was saying this earlier. Me and Jay have also talked about it. In years past, we've had like you kind of start out in the first 4 weeks where like some people are 3-1 and then you get to like this point and there's normally like a flip, right? Where there's the half that's got a losing record and the half that's got a winning record. Well, this is the latest we've gone this season. We don't have that flip. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like we're stuck in this lull where everybody's even. And it's kind of like, wow, look at us. Either we all drafted really good and it's even.
I think we did. I think everybody's team has just got a couple of different players. I think I've said this on multiple podcasts at this point now, but I think obviously John's team has got players like 2 or 3 players that can put up 60 points in Tyreek Hill, Diggs, Cooper Kupp,
right?
McCaffrey. He's got fucking 4 people that can do that. But every other team has that like one person that you can really just go off at any given time.
Yeah,
including Zach. Zach, I mean, he's gonna probably have to win out almost. I think there is how many games left? Like 6.
Yeah, not a lot.
6 games left. We're in week 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So he's down 3 games, and you got to think he's got to pass 2 people to not be in the ship bowl, to make the playoffs. So he's gonna have to hope that someone like myself or Grayson or anybody who's 4-4, loses out almost, or maybe wins a couple more, and he wins out almost. Maybe he can lose a 2 or 3, maybe one or 2. But I mean, it's looking rough. They did upgrade him to a 6% playoff chance.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Which I don't know if you saw it on Sunday. Going into Sunday, because I think whoever he was playing on Thursday put up like 20 points or something like that. He put up 0. That he was at a 2% chance to make the playoffs. So yeah, I did see it for a second.
I've been in his shoes. I know exactly how he feels.
Right.
Obviously. It's a steep path. I really hope he can make it out of this trench that he's in. But
I honestly don't. I'm gonna be completely honest. I hope he doesn't, because I feel like I'm in that position to where like I could, like, if he starts going off, which he very well could. He plays John this week, who's got pretty much, like I said, a lot of people on bye. He's got his quarter. He's gonna have to pick up a quarterback this week. He's gonna have to pick up a tight end this week.
Oh yeah.
He's got no tight ends, no quarterbacks on his bench. He has a kicker that he's going to have to drop, and Christian McCaffrey on bye. So he's going to, he's not. And you look at Zach, he doesn't have anybody on bye. I mean, you go.
Yeah.
You would like to think John's got the best team looking at the points forward, according to you.
Yeah. I really think. I'll make a prediction. I mean, it's not really a prediction.
You too. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's like I really think. Did I drop Tom? I think Tom just left. Hold on. Everyone in the podcast, this is now mine. Oh,
hey, back. I did it last podcast too.
I know.
Hit the wrong fucking button. I'm switching back and forth between a bunch of tabs and I clicked.
So
it's X'd out of the whole fucking thing.
Happy Halloween, I guess. So yeah, as I was saying, I think right now, and just talking in true honesty, I think the 2 strongest teams are John and Chase.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there's no Chase's receiver core, just his 2 mains are like the rock of his team. He's got AJ Brown, which obviously
he's arguably the best in the league right now.
He is. He really is. And I'll be honest. I've been talking with Chase. He's not going to give him up, but
and you're not going to trade anybody. So
I mean, I've been kind of shopping around with Justin Jefferson, but I don't know. I asked him who he wanted for AJ Brown, but he really just said, actually, let me read you.
Okay.
He said one of his Chase things. So it's kind of like he was talking like he texts or texts like he talks.
Yeah.
He said, I said, hey, let's talk Justin Jefferson. And he said, for who? I said, well, what's your opinion on AJ Brown? How can I get him? He said, no shot, King's ransom. And
fair. Honestly, fair. I don't think I would give him up either.
I mean, fair. I wouldn't give him up. It's AJ Brown.
Yeah.
I was like 10-4 on that driver. And I said, what about Jamar Chase? He said, actually, this involves you, Tom. I said, what about Jamar Chase? And he goes, I don't know. Jefferson's value is kind of down because who the fuck is throwing him the ball? Tom Miller? Question mark.
What?
Yeah. That's a quote from Chase.
All right.
I said, it's still Justin Jefferson, though. I see your point. He said he's a huge gamble, like Ricky Bobby ego size, huge.
It's like Chase is just like he's just filled with quotes. He talks in quotes.
He's also, I'm not going to lie, he's probably, if Chase has a good team, he's probably one of the hardest people to trade with, arguably, other than me. Regardless, because Chase is like, if he feels he's got a strong team, he's going to be like, fuck you.
No, I'm not trading shit.
He's like, you must be high. Like, that's one of his quotes, too.
Trust me, living with Chase for like 2 years, I know. Yeah, that's legitimately it. Chase and I will probably trade our worst wide receivers for one another. At some point, we'll just be like, "Hey, you want to trade Zay Jones for Josh Palmer?" Be like, "Sure,
sure."
Something like that, some bullshit trade, and then, his name is Art of the Deal, yet hasn't made a single deal yet. So
that is kind of weird. He has he's tied for the lowest amount of transactions.
Okay.
Just waivers and trades this year. He's got 6, which is in line with Alejandro.
Oh.
Yeah. It's funny enough, the people with the most moves this year are 8th, 9th, and 10th. So
yeah,
and Jay, who's 6th, but you know,
I love Bailey's name. Hurts, don't it?
I always feel like Bailey goes for that kind of name. Like, I don't know.
Short, simple name.
Simple name.
His name was Skip Bayless for a little bit.
Yeah, like it's kind of funny, and it's like, haha, hurts, don't it? Like, that's a Bailey name.
Yep.
Who does Bailey have on this team?
He's got Devontae Adams, unfortunately. I traded him that. He just doesn't. He's very good, just doesn't have a quarterback to throw him the football. So.
Yeah, that's true. And I was talking shit in the group chat, too, as well. Bailey seems to have a knack for in primetime moments where Bailey needs like maybe 5 points, like something easy on a regular day.
Yeah.
Bailey has a knack for having that guy who's like on a normal day will get 20 points.
Right.
Get like 4.
I think his deal is he's always down by like 30 and he needs one guy to like go off. And then that guy, like, legitimately is not on the field, like at all. Like Devontae Adams, 1 reception for 11 yards. That's not going to win you very many games.
Yeah, I was like, is that halftime? I was like, only Bailey can pull off a Devontae Adams 0.0 at halftime.
I was at the Wizards game, so I wasn't really watching the shit on Monday night, and I knew pretty much I was going to have to pay Zach or whoever was going to win.
Right.
And I looked at got back from the game at like 9:40. I looked at my phone and I saw Jay still had 93 points and I had 95. And I said, and he had Jacoby Myers playing. And I was like, are you kidding me? Jacoby Myers hasn't caught a pass. Devontae Adams must be going off. I fucking look at Devontae Adams. He's got no receptions either. And then I looked at the Raiders and they had 14 points. And I was like, who the fuck is catching the ball? And like this game, apparently nobody. Jimmy G is just terrible, as we all know. So
you mean Stuart Friesen?
Yeah, literally, the guy is fucking.
Who had Josh Jacobs? Someone had Josh Jacobs, and it was wanting him to get not do good.
Oh, it was John. Right? No, it wasn't. I don't even know it wasn't.
Who was it?
Was Zach. It was Zach. Zach's got John.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And then someone was trying to avoid getting paid or something like that. Josh Jacobs was the only one doing anything the whole time.
Yeah, for Las Vegas, that's tough, especially on Monday Night Football. So, little preview. Obviously, we're playing each other this week.
Yeah, we are.
So, I'm gonna kick your ass. That's about it. I'm looking at the waiver wire. I don't know if you can tell me because, like I said, for the third time again, this isn't going up until 7 a.m. That's 9:51 p.m. on Tuesday. So by this time, the waivers will be cleared. I think there's going to be a lot of people going after QBs this week because a lot of them are on bye or not on a team anymore because they're injured. Got some interesting names. Deshaun Watson is out there.
Yeah, he is.
He's on bye.
He's also hurt, is he not?
Yeah, he's questionable. Obviously, Sam Howell, Baker Mayfield, Kenny Pickett, Will Levis, Matthew Stafford. I'm literally looking. I think there's probably going to be like 4 teams that pick up a QB this week.
Well, let's talk about that because Sam Howell, I've been looking at these guys, all right, because obviously I lost Kirk Cousins, ankle brokey.
Yep.
So I've been looking at like some Sam Howell, Will Levis.
See, Howell is good because they, for whatever the fuck reason, Ron Rivera never calls a run. So Howell throws the ball 40 fucking times a game for no reason. Like they think he's Tom Brady and he's legitimately just a little bit better version of Baker Mayfield.
That is true. His lowest thrown passes is 23, and that was on week 6.
Yeah, he throws the fuck out of the ball. I know that.
Damn, he does throw the fuck out of the ball.
And he never runs. So,
I mean, he's not going to run.
But you look at Jay, he's got Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, both on bye. He's going to be picking up a QB.
That's cute.
You look at John, he's got Jared Goff on bye and no other QB. He's going to be picking up a QB. You got probably yourself. If you play Jordan Love, I'd be very happy with that.
I expected him to be better than he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's not terrible, but he's not good.
I mean, he fired off. Like, if you look at the first 3 weeks of the season, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is a good guy.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, oh, fuck. That's Jordan Love.
Yep. But, I mean, if you stick with him, cool. If not, I mean, I'm just thinking there's going to be a couple of different teams out here looking for quarterbacks.
Oh, don't worry. I'm looking. Don't you worry about that.
And I am shopping Patrick Mahomes. So
I can tell. I listen.
I'm shopping him. I need a skilled player. I can pick up somebody on the fucking bench on the waivers.
Listen, I'm intrigued by that trade. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
but
they are.
It kind of scares me. Patrick Mahomes losing to the Broncos.
Yeah, he was sick with the flu.
Oh.
Yeah, he wasn't himself. He still threw the fucking ball 38 times. So, I mean, I think he's all right. But
that's true.
Yeah, I traded Tua and Najee Harris for Patrick Mahomes, and now I'm trying to. I realized that my team I need somebody that's just going to be a go-getter, somebody that's just going to go get me some points. And I really don't have that. Like I said, I got a bunch of guys who are going to put up 13 points a week. So, yeah.
13.
Yeah, it's legit. It's like clockwork. Like fucking, you look at anybody on my team. Look at Garrett Wilson's stats. 14, 13, 7, 10, 7, 15, 11. Terry McLaurin. Let's take a look.
Fuck yeah, 14, 12, 11.
Oh, we're not done. Look at Michael Pittman. Yeah, I mean, 14, 15, 15.
Garrett Wilson, 14, 13, 6, 10, 7.
Brian Robinson, a little bit more. 12, 8, 13.
Fuck it. Let's just check out Graham Gano. 10,
10,
12.
Fucking terrible ass kicker.
I mean, he's on the Giants, dog. I mean, the Giants ain't scoring.
Missed a fucking 38-yard field goal last game. Fucking loser, bitch. Yeah, he's getting close to being dropped. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Jesus.
Dude, everyone is like, I go to look. Wait, what?
Matt Gay. I'm thinking about picking up Matt Gay.
I mean, honestly,
going off, and the Colts just kicked the shit out of the ball. So
go for it.
Go ahead. You're gonna say something.
Don't even know what I was gonna say.
Unreal. We're running at 42 minutes here.
Oh yeah.
Podcast. So I mean, we're getting right to that point. I kind of want to make these, like I said, right around 45 minutes or so. So
just enough time for everyone to enjoy their morning coffee.
Exactly. Just something in the morning. Let me know in the PSNFL chat if you want me to release these at 6 in the morning. I understand that some people.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. That's perfectly fine. They wake up a little bit early, on their ride to work or on their, whatever, working, or if you're Christian, sitting in bed. That'll just be the joke.
Jesus Christ.
But I can put them out at 6 instead of 7. That's cool.
Either one.
I can put them out at 5. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, I fucks with that.
Yeah. But if there's any last words you want to say, if you want to talk shit real quick, this is going to be your couple of minutes. I'm looking to have more people on here on this motherfucker. By the way, if you haven't been invited, better luck next week. I don't know.
Maybe do something.
Well, Zach really didn't do anything but lose. So you can either win a lot or lose a lot. That's really kind of the criteria of making it on here. I'd like to do some sort of maybe mid-season or end of season thing podcast with a couple of people who aren't in the league, kind of get their takes on the league, just being outsiders, not being a part of it.
Yeah,
I have some guesses as to who those people are, but other than that, I'm just gonna Ed Christian. Other than that, it's just gonna be pulling random people in here. If I haven't selected you, it doesn't mean I don't love you, because I do. It's just kind of worked out that we had the stats guy first. We had Zach getting his ass kicked, so I invited him on, and then we have the league leader. So you got really quiet. You got super quiet.
Who did?
You did.
Me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Great. Are you gonna let me talk shit?
Yeah, go ahead, talk shit.
Initiate talk shit mode. All
right.
Shit, this guy's kind of weird. All right. I don't even know who to talk shit to. I'm just the league leader.
That's just where the league has been this year. There's not much shit to
I
talk.
know. It's weird. I'm just glad I'm the leader. There's a lot of work put into the draft. I feel like I'm still got my base team that I drafted. Been studying, trying to keep up with it the best I can. Fuck Jay as always. It's always gonna be that. He could say I'm a fraud all he wants, and I may lose out, but whatever. I like.
That's another thing. Like you could lose out, and you'd be in the shit bowl. I mean, it's very possible.
That's true, but I feel even if I did lose, I would feel better about losing this season than last season because last season I didn't even win. I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean,
here, let me look at last season. I was 5-9, so I won 5 times. I'm 6-2, so
I already got more wins.
Already better than last year. That's one step closer from not eating waffles.
What is your punishment this year? I think you gotta build a raft and fucking travel across the lake or something.
I have to, if I do lose, I have to gather a bunch of empty gallon milk jugs and duct tape, make a raft out of that, and then like paddle across a cove and back in the lake.
You're gonna get home from work and G Money's gonna have some fucking thing rigged up. Like,
hey
Max, come in the garage. I got something for you. Here we go.
He's like, they didn't say in the rule book that you could use this, so I just built it like this way. If they're gonna say something, I'll chop them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. I'll just chop their head off. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna say? Nothing. Exactly. Paddle across the lake.
Oh man, I look forward to it. I think it's gonna happen.
Oh, me losing?
I don't think so. I really don't.
What's Zach's punishment? He has to go in a Greyhound.
No, that's Chase. Zach has to do like Wendy's 4-for-4 mile or something like that. He's got to jog a mile and then eat a 4-for-4. Like, but he said he's gonna up it.
Up it?
Eat 2 4-for-4s from Wendy's or something like that and run 8 miles.
Zach Clark, you don't know my body challenge.
Yes, literally. I think that's what it was. I mean, you probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Everyone's got something different. I still love Grayson's.
What is this?
If you fucking, if he loses, he's gotta do a lemonade stand in the middle of Charlotte, and he can't stop until he makes $300 profit.
300?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
He's gonna be open for business 9 to 5 on the weekends, and he'll just do that until the end of the time.
Please buy my lemonade, please.
And no one in the league is allowed to buy any.
Oh my god, that'll be great.
Yeah. But that's really about it. I think that's gonna be a wrap for this one.
Yeah, it's a good podcast.
Yeah, man. I think we're well on our way. We'll have everybody on here, like I said, at some point. And I look forward to it. But thanks for coming on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. I like doing this. Like, I like actually doing it. Like, keeping up with, like, something like a podcast and your Monday night synopsis.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm doing that. It's something that I do on the toilet only. So
I mean, it gets people involved. Like, it gives people something to read.
Right. You know, just storylines of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's fucking hard, I'll tell you, because there's no story at all.
Like this week, there was nothing.
Yeah, every matchup was pretty much decided. It was rough, but we'll keep doing them. I'm gonna keep pumping them out for the brand.
For the brand.
All right, right around 50 minutes here. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
thanks
good.
For coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's it. That's gonna be the end of of episode 3 of the PSNFL pod. Thank you guys for listening. Fuck you if you didn't.
Got him.
Hello if you're not a part of this league and you're listening to this. I don't know why the fuck you would, but hello. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.